So I want to talk about love today, and for me, that love was so very important because my life changed through that love. The kind of background I come from and the kind of beliefs I carry today, it was only possible because God loved me. So my life changed only because of His love. I had never experienced this kind of love in my life before that. And He used different people in my life to love me. He used my wife, He used one pastor from Ahmedabad, He used a couple of more people where I saw a love which I had never seen before. And whenever we talk about love, there is a verse in Bible which we all know, John 3:16, which talks about that God so loved the world that He gave His only Son. But there is another verse which talk about that God is love. If we go to our Bibles and if we open 1 John chapter 4:8, it talks about that God is love. And when we see that, we understand that everything which happens, everything which God does, He does out of love. And there are times when we think, when there are things which are not happening in our life right, that these are God given or these are done by God, and it is not the truth. But that is for another day. I am not going to talk about what it is, but what I want to talk about today is pure love and the power love has. It cannot be compared to anything. The power of love can change hearts. The power of love can change people. The power of love can change this world. And that is what Jesus did when He crucified Himself on that cross. He only did because He loved us. And that one incident changed the entire history. The history was changed that the day He was crucified. And it was the epitome of love, what He showcased. God loves us, and He does that in many ways. The greatest for Jesus. But in today's day, we face many challenges in our lives. We face challenges in our career, we face challenges in our relationships. But have we really looked at those problems from the angle of love? That how if whatever we face in our life, but we don't change and we keep flowing in that kind of love, problems will crash. The mountains will made straight. Because if that love can change someone like me, it can change anything. I was a madman once upon a time. When I say mad, not crazy, but I was very short-tempered, I was very abusive, I had a very different attitude, I had too much of pride in my heart. But then He changed that. He changed that through His love. His love which I saw in my life through my wife, His love which I saw in my life through a couple of people is what I always will have cherish. I will always remember those things. And as I speak, I just tell you that God will never do anything in your life which unsettles you in any way, not even to test you or teach you, because He is a loving Father. He is love. He will not get anything in your life to test you whether you are worthy to walk on His path, because to make you worthy He gave His Son. By His Son's crucifixion and sacrifice, we all have made righteous, we all have been made right. And His love overtakes everything. His love floods. His love can be a tsunami which changes hearts. His love is something which is so pure that we cannot even imagine. And as I speak, I just speak to all your hearts that let your hearts be open to experience His love. Let your hearts to be open to allow Him that access to come in your heart and flood your heart with His love and show you the life which you've never imagined, to show you the life of love where you can receive love, but the major joy is giving love. The major joy, and we give love to people when we showcase Jesus from our lives. And that is what we can do least for Him. And as I speak, I just say that flow in that love. Ask our Father, ask God to give you that love so that you can flow in that love. And I tell you that your lives will not be same again. Thank you.